I lost my job due to COVID. At that time also, I ended up having a double fusion in my spine, fell to some deep depression, some deep and destructive anxiety issues. I became a recluse. I stayed at home, but watched as the world was ripping itself apart, got dragged into a lot of that, which just made me a lot more angry, more depressed and anxious about what was going to happen. It damaged relationships within my family. I got to the point where, unbeknownst to me, I was on the verge of losing my wife and child. I needed connection and I didn't have it. I think I needed other men, especially godly men, that I didn't have at that time. And it wasn't until we started coming back to church, I was sitting through a sermon from Pastor Brandon. He was talking about just this small, intimate group of guys that he had been doing life with. And instantly I'm like, that's what I need. I start this men's group with Brandon and a small group of other men here at this church. We really started digging into God's word, and not just that, but how the purpose that God has called each and every one of us to be in, and how to serve and how to love and live not for ourselves, but live for others. In that group, we learned not just how to read the Bible, but what the Bible was really saying, what it was saying to us, how we were to take that and use that as a blueprint for our lives, how to be men of God, good fathers, better husbands, better leaders. Saying yes to Jesus has definitely had a positive impact on my marriage and in my family. I lost my wife's trust to the point where she was ready to not just leave me, but to take my daughter to go back to California where her parents are, things that I didn't think I could do prior to jumping into a group with men who, shared the same struggles and shared same, hardships. Really helped me open up to be able to be honest, open, vulnerable, and to say, some of the things that are hard. And that has grown our marriage. It's helped our marriage. I have a better relationship with my daughter now than I think I ever have before. And without him putting the right people in my life at the right time to help get to that point, could not have done it without him. All thanks to God. During that time, I felt that the Lord was calling me into leading groups. And after the time that I spent with Brandon and those other men, I went out and with the help of another guy in our group, we started our own group. Took that experience that we gained and all the knowledge that we gained to try to bring other men and share with them some of the things that Brandon taught us and that we learned from him. It felt like God was hitting me with a ton of bricks saying, hey, I want you to go into ministry. What he was saying was, I want you to go into men's ministry. I jumped into that and now lead the men's ministry here at church. And it's been a beautiful experience to help men see their potential and to grow, with each other and have that connection as well. God told me that he wanted me in ministry in new ways. And I heard him say that, hey, I think this means vocational ministry. And so I started looking at what that would look like. And now I am here on staff at Northside as a resident. Maybe you've been coming here for a few years, sitting in the back row like I did, kind of coming in after things start and leaving before things get out so you don't have to see anybody or talk to anybody. My recommendation, my advice simply would be to get plugged in, get connected. The church is not just a building, it's a family. And we are meant to be in community with each other. We are meant to be in each other's lives. We are meant to be together for things like this, to help each other. And the only way that happens is to say yes to being asked to join a ministry here. It's to say yes to join a men's group, a women's group, a Bible study, a home group, to be able to come together and just open yourself and pour yourself out. We are all broken people, and that's why we need Jesus, and that's why we need each other. My call is to say yes. And say yes to all of it, because it's all good.